Hey everyone, Element500 Gaming here, and welcome back to another fantastic video. And today, we are back in Terraria, and we have a lot of stuff to do. So, first, I'd like to grab this platinum. And actually, this headset isn't even working. I can't even hear anything. I don't know. So first, I'd like to show you what I've been working on. So first of all, I have my a farm here. It's a plant farm. If you check out the wiring, it's pretty simple. I just have darts shoot out those plants, then I replant the plants and grab the stuff, and yeah. I have my Christmas tree room here, which I don't even know why I did that. I just wanted to. I don't know. And then finally, I have. This has taken me hours and hours and hours to build, but I finally built it. It is my elevator in Terraria. So, this can toggle the lights right here. This switch. I'm going to keep them off for now, because I don't know why. There's one over there that's on. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, I was watching a couple of my videos that I uploaded today. Well, I'm recording this on the day that I uploaded the 3 Terraria videos, and I noticed that there's a circle around my mouse, and I'm sorry about that. I can't really fix it. At least I don't know a way to fix it. But yeah, sorry about that. So, flip the switch. The system turns on, and as you can see, the elevator closes in behind us, and then this always gets broken at some point. But then I have my elevator door. The thing that I said always gets broken is the elevator door. I don't know why, I just never, I don't know. So then I can flick this switch to go back up. Now this took me forever to build. Let me show you the wiring. Yeah, this is how much wiring it took to build it. It was, oh man. It was really hard. I tried to be able to get this shaft and this shaft to be combined. It can be one elevator up and down. But I couldn't do it with the method that I used for the first elevator. But then with this method that I'm using for this current elevator, I could use it to go down too. So I've decided that I could easily make a single elevator that can go up and down that's not as complicated as this whole thing. But since this is my first ever Terraria elevator, I decided, like, why not? Why not just keep it in there? It was my first ever elevator, so I had to. And I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not the best elevator in the universe, I know that for a fact, but yeah. Then up here was a little hard, because I had to make these special, like, little off boxes that turn this thing off. Now the thing is I'm using activated blocks so like they disappear, but you can still partially see them. So you can go through them, but you can still see them. And basically all of these blocks right now are solid. So I have to turn them back to the activated form by resetting the machine. And to reset the machine, I just hit that switch. These torches turn off, then they turn back on, and then as you can see, it starts resetting itself. Now, if somehow something bad happened to the timer, and 5 different timers of these 1-second timers, different timers, were all activated at once, this special box machine makes sure that it never has any problems. Alright, now you're probably wondering, what else are we going to do in the video? You just showed me part of your base. Are we going to build? Are we going to battle? Well, I want to show you my my loadout. And I'm going to do some gameplay. Why not? So, I'm going to show you my loadout first. I've gone for a mage/summoner loadout. Most people go for a single loadout, because there's 4 different loadout types. There's ranged, there's mage, melee, and summon. I think summon and mage are very, very similar and should go together many times. Oh, this sounds like my elevator reset. But yeah, they go together really, really well. And So I've decided to put them together in a loadout and try it out. I've already tried it out a little bit. So far, it's been pretty effective. So for my gear, I have the Nebula helmet, which has 14 defense, increased maximum mana by 60, and reduces mana usage by 15%, 7% increased magic damage, and critical strike chance. And then the set bonus for the Nebula, basically, it's like whenever you hurt an enemy, you have a chance of spawning in these little buff potions, but like these little buff things that you can grab. When you grab them, you get buffs for like 7 seconds, and they're really powerful. Like there's regeneration, there's mana regeneration plus damage. So that's the set bonus for the Nebula. Then I have Nebula breastplate, which 18 defense, 19% increased magic damage, and critical strike chance. Then we have the leggings, which has 14 defense, 10% increased magic damage, 10% increased movement speed. Now we have the warding celestial shell. I have warding just to add a tiny bit of extra defense to my loadout because I really needed it. I really needed it. And so then I have, and basically it's just a stat monster. This thing is a stat monster. It has minor increases to every single stat. Then at nighttime, you turn into a werewolf, and you get even more boost to your stats. And when you go into water, you turn into a merfolk. And when you go into water, and it makes you be able to move at regular speed in water, and be able to swim, and be able to breathe in water. It's really helpful. We have the Ankh Shield. This provides 4 defense, and I have the menacing version to add extra damage. It grants immunity to knockback, immunity to fire blocks, and immunity to most debuffs. This thing is a monster, and I think everybody should have they should have the Celestial Shell and the Ankh Shield. At least have that in their accessories. Everybody should have that. Everybody. Now, let's get into my more directed accessories. The accessories that are gonna work, that help my weapons. So we have the menacing I don't know how to say this, but basically it increases the max number of minions that you can cast out, and that is extremely important for my loadout. Increases the damage and knockback of your minions, and then it has 4 extra damage because it's menacing. Menacing Celestial Emblem. This is for my mage setup. Increases pickup range for mana stars. 15 increased magic damage, and 4% damage added to that. So that's 19% damage just in one little item. Then I have my wings, because why not? And they have extra damage added to them. So yeah, that's my loadout. That's my accessory and armor loadout. And sorry I'm like really fidgety. It's just I'm sitting on the floor right now. So yeah. Now let's look at my weapon loadout. I have so many weapons, but each and every weapon has a purpose. Each and every weapon. Oh, dang. Alright, so I decided that I needed 3 things. 4 things. I needed 2 or 3 stationary minions, 2 or 3 movement minions, 2 or 3 powerful magic weapons, and 2 or 3 homing magic weapons. So, for my powerful magic weapons, I went for the Last Prism and the Lunar Flare. The Last Prism puts out damage fast, it puts out damage easily, it wastes mana, but it's so powerful. The Mythical Lunar Flare. It's slightly stronger than the Last Prism, but it's harder to hit your enemies. It can go through blocks. It basically just goes wherever your cursor is. And basically, it's really hard to hit people with it, but if you do hit people, it is extremely rewarding, and the hits are really powerful. Now I have my homing magic weapons. So I decided to go with the Razorblade Typhoon and the Nebula Blaze. Razorblade Typhoon, it is crazy. Like, you can just fire tons of these little, like, water discs, and they all just home in on the enemies and just chip away. and they do tons of damage constantly. Nebula Blaze, it just shoots like these like magic bombs, and the bombs just like home in on your enemy, and you have a special chance of getting like a blue bomb that does like extra damage and it's extra fast. And look at that, 248 magic damage. It's just crazy how powerful some of these are. Now, I chose to do 3 stationary summons and 3 movement summons. So my 3 stationary, I have the Nimbus Rod. The Nimbus Rod, basically, you can let out 2 little clouds, and 2 is the max number that you can have out on the battlefield, and basically all the rain that they let down can do damage. It's very slight, like it's a very little amount of damage, but it still helps. Then I have my Lunar Portal Staff. That's what I mainly use, but every once in a while, sometimes, I use the Rainbow Crystal Staff. I rarely use that though, because this is just, I don't know, it looks cooler and it shoots like a big laser, and it has more range. That's what I like about it. It has more range. Now I have my 3 movement minions. So I went with the Stardust Dragon Staff, Stardust Cell Staff, and the Xeno Staff. All of these are great. The Stardust Dragon, the dragon's crazy fast, and it does constant damage, constantly like hitting the enemy. Sometimes it misses the enemy and does circles around it because it like can't like turn fast enough, but it's really fast. So if it sees an enemy, it's just gonna dart and just destroy it instantly. The Cell Staff, I haven't really had enough chance. I haven't really used the Cell Staff that much. I'm pretty sure it's like a little cell thing that like shoots like little lasers. And then the Xeno Staff, it's like a UFO that shoots lasers, and it never ever misses. Now I have some other items that make sure that my weapon loadout is even better. So I have Summoning Potion, which gives me 1 more number of minions. Magic Power Potion, 20% increased magic damage. Wrath Potion, increased damage by 10%. Mana Regeneration, increased mana regeneration. So all of these are really good. I could have tons more potions helping me out, but these potions are, I wanted to have potions that were based on my loadout. I didn't want to have potions that just help me generally. I mean, the Wrath Potion does, but it still helps my loadout. So I think I might head on to the gameplay. I'm basically just going to destroy, I think I'm going to do 2 towers. I mean, not towers, 2 pillars. Alright. I think the only potion I'm really going to use is the Summoning. In mana regeneration. Yeah, mana regeneration. I'm going to need that regeneration. Am I going in the right direction? Yeah, I think I am. I hope I am. I'll check the map. So we have a Nebula and Stardust. That's pretty good. Stardust and Solar are probably my 2 favorite pillars to fight. Solar is hard to fight, and Stardust, Stardust is fun to fight. I don't know why. Alright, so this video's already been pretty long. 13 minutes. Alright, let's just head out. Oh, I already hear the music. We just need to find the pillar and then set up shop. Setting up shop's going to be the most difficult part because they're going to be hurting me while I'm setting up the shop. So, I check the map. Oh, we're getting closer to it. We're getting closer. Almost there, almost there. Alright. Now I'm going to place in my 2 Nimbus Rods and my 2 Nimbus Clouds, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to put in this dude. Now I'm going to, oh gosh, Stardust Dragon, Xeno Staff, Summoning Potion, Cell Staff, and finally my last staff to place in, oh, I already placed it in. Okay. Now I can start with the hardest part. Oh, I need to put in my mana regen. Make sure I regenerate all the mana. Wow. Alright, let's use some Nebula Blaze. It's going to be a little helpful. Alright. Let's get some hits in with this because it's pretty powerful. Might be able to get some razor blades.